There are two kinds of companions. Companions who are bound to one another through the bonds of friendship, and companions who waste all of their time and energy arguing when it's really hot out and they're sitting right outside of the inn when they should be inside cooling down.
How many times do I have to repeat myself to you? It's a human town. There's no other option.
I won't pretend to be a stuffed animal, Kuma.
Do you think I want to be walking around with a stuffed animal at my age? No, but it's what we have to do.
It's against everything I stand for. I simply won't do it, Kuma!
Fine, then we'll just pretend Kyrie and I are a couple and you're our baby.
Kuma!
Perfect. You're already crying.
There is no way that a hero like me
Can't
can
we
ever
go
pretend to be
inside?
some
It's hot.
human baby, Kuma.
Last time we
I
went
wish
to
your
Town,
DNA
we
could
were
create a
in
baby.
Are you three looking for a room?
Well, yes, we'd love one if it's available, but you see...
Your friend is welcome. I would go out of business if I started being choosy about my clientele.
Are you serious? Thank you so much.
Kuma.
I do hate to ask this, but it's our policy to collect payment first.
Sure.
Splendid. I'm glad you three turned out to be decent travelers after all.
What exactly did you mean by that?
Well, I don't want to scare you off, but I should warn you that the World Destruction Committee has been terrorizing this area.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the word is that they've been robbing people and eating without paying. I guess they're hard up for cash.
That's unbelievable.
I hope you folks are enjoying your meal, and I hate to ask again, but about the bill?
Tell me, have you ever asked yourself, why did the gods go out of their way to place the beastmen as well as the humans within this world?
Huh?
Some say they were bitter after being dumped by the goddesses. Others say the gods accidentally made two unique tribes because they were distracted by demons. But this was no accident, rather a message.
Hark! Let all beings live together and love transcend the tribes! That is what the gods have truly intended for us. To unite all tribes through the power of love. All the tribes, not just man and beast man, but also between man and woman.
Speaking of which, seeing as how you and I represent the tribes of male and female, I would love for us to transcend together.
It's the gods' will for us to unleash the power of love. What'd you do that for? Couldn't you have found a better way to tell me that you were getting jealous?
You're making an ass of yourself. Let's get out of here.
Can you guys please not fight here?
Hold on, what about your bill?
This may surprise you, but
None other than the feared Kyrie of the World Destruction Committee.
And I'm Morte.
That makes me Toppy. I love to hear the screaming. Now, if any of you so much as think about going to the authorities, we'll come back and give you something to really scream about.
I hope I've made myself clear.
Ciao!
I didn't mean to.
I'm sorry. Are you okay, little girl?
Yeah?
It's time to leave.
Right.
How much longer will it be before we reach the new world?
Kuma! After you rest up, we're starting interrogations immediately, Kuma.
Are you still going on about that? If these imposters want the attention and can get the World Salvation Committee off our backs, it's a win-win.
How can you say that, Kuma? I, for one, cannot stand here and let some petty thief drag my name through the mud, Kuma.
If that's what you're concerned about, you're a little late.
Toppy, it would be really nice if you just stayed here with us and relaxed. Especially after they were nice enough to bring that special bed in for you. Besides, it'd stick out like a sore thumb if you went investigating in town.
So you'll take the fall for a friend to be associated with stealing gambling money, but not the old dine and dash?
Fine then, Kuma. I'll just investigate by myself, Kuma.
Toppy, just stop and think about it for a second.
Get off!
Sorry, Morte.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Oh, man, how do you tell a woman that already wants to kill you that you tore her clothes?
I'm not telling you people anything until you buy enough food to compensate me for what they ate and the damage they caused. Besides, if the World Salvation Committee had done their jobs, none of this would have ever happened.
Watch your tongue, human! The World Salvation Committee is saving you from extinction, and you dare to think we owe you?
No, I just meant that...
How often must I tell you not to use intimidation?
Pardon me, Nadja, but I've had it with your rules. It's not as if any of your calculations have brought the World Destruction Committee into custody.
Sorry you feel that way, but I disagree. My calculations have been perfect, yet Lady Luck hasn't been on our side. But our time to strike seems to be soon upon us. And it looks like we're having a meal until then.
One of everything they ate for our special patrons.
Now your part.
I heard they stole a number of priceless items from an antique store in the next town.
In the next town?
That's right, the one at the top of that hill. It's a Beastman town, so I rarely make it up there. If you look close enough, though, you can probably see it.
We have to walk all the way up there? I hope you're hungry.
Beastmen sure do come in all shapes and sizes. I've been sheriff of this town for many years, and you certainly are the tiniest fella I've ever seen.
I'll take that as a compliment, and thank you for your years of devoted service. Now, can you describe the criminal activities of the World Destruction Committee, Kuma?
Well, there's not much except some robberies and eating without paying, save for an incident in the next town where someone was injured in a robbery.
These fiends disgust me, Kuma.
Looks to me like every restaurant and antique shop in the area has been knocked over by these criminals. Just today, they walked out on their bill and terrorized patrons at a restaurant near here.
How long ago?
A few hours back, so I'm calling witness.
Wow! This time it's a teeny tiny bear!
Put me down, Kuma! Don't call me Bear, Kuma.
Mr. Policeman, I don't get it. Why doesn't he want to be called a bear?
Maya, put the little bear down. Can't you see he doesn't like to be handled like that? Maya, I need your help. Can you be my star witness and tell me what happened at the restaurant?
Yes, sir. The bear was way bigger than this one, and his name was Toppy, and he was really nice, and he said he was sorry.
He said he was sorry?
He just looked really scary because he was super huge, but he was actually nice and apologized just to me.
I'm not a bear, Kuma.
Kirie, look at how intricate this painting is. I think it's an original.
Oh, wow. So deep. Just keep looking at how pretty and intricate it is.
Okay.
Needed some fresh air. Oh. Is that a... Hey, Morte, you gotta see this. Come on, look at that building. Maybe we could go together.
Huh? Go where?
The one across the way with the chimney. It looks like it's the town bathhouse. Oh. So, how's about you and I go relax together, Morte?
Bathe together?
No, I just meant... What I meant to say was...
What happened next?
After that, the shop owner put up quite a fight, but he was no match for all three and received near-fatal injuries. This is where he went down. That poor man never would have suffered if you folks from the World Salvation Committee could keep tabs on your perps.
Shut your face or I'll...
Are you two doing okay?
We'll be fine once we apprehend these criminals, so it's pertinent that you give us all the information you have. So, officer, what leads can you pass on?
Well, a report came through that placed your burglars hitting more antique stores in the next town over.
Next town over?
Yeah, once you make it over those two mountain peaks, it's right on the other side. It should only take a day or two.
So the intel I've gathered points to our imposters committing crimes of circumstance with the restaurants, yet their specialty seems to be antique robbery, Kuma. And according to the eyewitness testimony of a little girl, there's a beast man who... Have you even listened to a word I've said, Kuma?
Sorry, what little girl now?
Our reputations are on the line here. The least you could do is just listen, Kuma. Can't you two take this the least bit seriously, Kuma?
Nope.
Sorry, Toppy, but I have bigger problems now. Do you see it?
Could I
What am
please
I
have
looking
some more
at?
to drink?
Morte, don't tell me you can't see it, Toppy. Just look at her thigh.
Kuma! Morty's gonna absolutely freak out and take it out on us, Kuma!
Why us when it's all your fault?
My fault? I never touched her thigh, Kuma!
If you hadn't pushed me down on top of her...
What are you guys talking about? What's with you guys?
How might I help you?
We've heard great things about this inn and would like a room for the night.
Sure. First, I'm sorry, but I must ask for payment in advance. It's our policy.
It seems that our path to the New World will continue to be long and steep.
You may be surprised to hear this, but the dreaded World Destruction Committee is right...
Sorry to interrupt, but I have some questions for you.
The World Destruction Committee is right over there, and we're just innocent citizens, so protect us. Those three are obviously the World Destruction Committee, and they're trying to bring our world to an end.
You mean they're here? You're that little fella from earlier. I knew there was something odd about you. Figured someone that ridiculously puny was up to no good.
Ridiculously puny?
Quiet! Fool me once, shame on you. I may be old, but I won't be fooled twice, so confess!
Now hold on, Kuma! We both heard that little girl's statement, and she said that bear was much bigger than me, Kuma!
Yes, sir! The bear was way bigger than this one, and his name was Toppy, and he was really nice, and he said he was sorry!
Yeah, you're right.
Glad you remember, Kuma.
The bear was way bigger, huh?
Hold on! A master crime solver like yourself shouldn't be so easily swayed by trickery. Look, gaze upon my injury. This vertically challenged bear told me he was with the World Destruction Committee. Then he attacked me relentlessly and without warning.
Vertically challenged?
See, he doesn't deny a thing.
Not when they're blatant lies, Kuma!
Quiet! Both of you back away from one another slowly. Then all of you up against the wall. I'm interrogating both of your groups. Now, according to the reports, this World Destruction Committee is a trio consisting of one human man and woman and a beast man bear. The man's supposed to be scrawny.
Scrawny? Sir, would you describe my bulging muscles as scrawny?
The woman, strikingly beautiful. And the last one is a vicious-looking beast man. Vicious-looking.
Just because I'm a big guy doesn't mean I'm vicious.
Eyewitnesses from a restaurant where they ate without paying their bill said that this trio bickered and fought all the time.
Bickering and fighting? Why, then that couldn't possibly be us. There's nothing we hate more than fighting, right, guys?
What now?
Forgive me, Kuma.
Good grief. What's next? Now, about the woman. While they were fighting, she threw the man in her group halfway across the restaurant with considerably unladylike strength. Sounds to me like she's prone to some rather violent tendencies.
She has a gentle and ladylike grace to her without a hint of violence.
Right. Well, now it's my turn.
Okay, that's good enough, Morte. Don't bend over so far.
You knew about this? You both knew about it, didn't you?
Lady like Grace, right?
How's this for Lady like Grace?
Well, that narrows it down.
The evil has fallen, so the time has come for us to depart.
Halt, Kuma!
I'm sorry. Huh? But we cannot allow ourselves to be captured. We're too far along our journey to discovering the new world where humans and beastmen can coexist peacefully.
We're leaving.
I truly am sorry.
Don't move!
What is it now?
How do you explain this? Some of these paintings are the very ones reported missing from that antique shop in the next town over. And these vases, also stolen. You folks have some explaining to do. It's real? One human man, one human woman, and a beast man bear? It was you all along!
Don't give us all the credit. We certainly robbed those antique stores for things of value, but eating without paying really isn't our style. But looks like it's your lucky day, because I'm fairly certain the ones guilty of those crimes are right there.
Does it really matter? Now that they all know the truth, we can't exactly let them live.
Save me! If you're gonna cower, can you please watch where your hands go? Let go of me already! So we wasted all this time looking around? And they were right here! Oh, no, you don't!
This would be an excellent time to escape.
I'm not really sure I can. I can't seem to move.
Moron.
Hey, you! Imposters! This way, Kuma! It's not safe, Kuma!
You could at least try to carry me with a little of that lady like Grace.
It doesn't seem like anyone's following us, but...
I am so very sorry!
I am sorry as well.
Ditto.
You will properly compensate every restaurant, and you will take over management of that inn, Kuma. Your penance for tarnishing a hero's name, Kuma.
Paying for what we ate is one thing, but why have us run the inn?
To create a place where humans and beastmen coexist peacefully, Kuma. The new world isn't some far-off place. It's wherever you make it, Kuma.
Oh, thank you so very much!
The new world isn't a far-off place, but wherever you make it. Wow, it sounds like something that I would have come up with.
I think it's about time that Toppy and I got going.
You've helped us more than you will ever know.
Before you two run off, I must impart you with advice of my own. Take this from someone who knows. Never anger a woman because no good can ever come from it. Besides, by the time you apologize to her, it's generally too late. Good night, and good luck. We're out of here!
What's that?
It's a sand whale, Kuma! Kuma!
We find ourselves stranded in the middle of the sand sea and are once again rescued by a guy.
What's that?
It's a submarine, Kuma! Kuma!
The 4 of us are captured and taken along with the Gon's cargo aboard the submarine as it dives deep into the Sand Sea. How are we supposed to get out of this mess? Next time on Sands of Destruction, there are 2 kinds of smugglers.
What's that? A sound's coming from that cargo?
Don't worry, it just sounds like some ticking. Kuma?